Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had every CCPOA union rep, job steward, vice president, and president smash that subscribe button, go and have them smash it right now. Also, let me give a shout out to all you patrons. I love you guys. You guys are the heartbeat of this channel, and you guys make everything possible. Thank you. This episode right here, man, the union. California Corrections Officer, Peace Officer Association. CCPOA, whatever the fuck it stands for, man. Fucking damn paid 16 years of my dues. Yeah, when I was a sergeant, I kept my CCPOA. So I got a CCSO and I kept my CCPOA. Big mistake looking back. Big mistake looking back. I've been out 1 year and 5 months. I have a pretty clear view of what is transpiring, not just in the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, but throughout our country, all the way to New York, NYPD, all the way over here to Cali, going back to Cali. How do I know this? Because I did an interview yesterday, one of the freaking 5, so many. And I was a guest on the Most Complained Cops podcast. Two individuals, 2 former police officers, I think they were both lieutenants at one point, from the NYPD, same story as me, same type of individuals like me, big ass nuts that you got to put in a wheelbarrow when you walk around, right? There's only a few of us, right? There's all of you guys that are subscribed, and then the rest of us that are, singing and dancing on camera. These motherfuckers, big old cojones. Not that I seen them, right? I didn't see them. They didn't show them to me. But as I'm talking, it's like we're mirroring each other. Same thing. So we got to the point of, heck, get to the goddamn point. The union. He's like, you guys got a union over there? I'm like, yeah, we have a union, man, but they're in bed with the enemy. And he's like, oh, same thing over here, right? So let me tell you the who's, the what's, and the how's. You guys, correctional officers, are giving your hard-earned money, hard-earned, I don't know, you got those that are hanging out in the ATM. Now, the only reason why I'm coming down hard on that fool in the ATM is because that fool forgets. He forgets, and then he listens to his buddies around him that he thinks are cool, right? Then they retire, and nobody ever hears about him again. I tell him, the cool guy in high school isn't cool after high school. Motherfucker, hop on the team, my boy. Become a warrior. This is where the real heezy beezies hang out. Anyways, you're giving $100 a month to the CCPOA, right? And don't, you guys, CEOs are the cheapest, what do they say, codo? Cheapest people I have ever met in my life. Let me tell you, right? You'll go broke trying to look rich. I know your credit cards are maxed out, man. You're buying gifts for your wife and your mistress. I know you guys are stretched to the max. Damn, Hector, you got to put us on blast like that. Because, man, I keep it real. $100 a month you give to the union. You make approximately $120,000 a year average. Average across the board. 33 prisons, or probably 30,000 sworn peace officers. Well, that makes sense. You got about 1,000 at each pin. Newsom's about to close down some more, give or take. Anyways, man, all that money is going to the union. CCPOA, the union. CCPOA, I'm going to elaborate. They are getting that money. They are giving it to the governor. How, why, who? Is it true? Is it not? Either way, they are endorsing the governor. Okay, so when you have the union of the 3rd largest law enforcement agency in the United States, NYPD first, Border Patrol second, CDCR third, endorsing a governor, that's a good look for a governor, right? Money is a very good resource for campaigning and everything else. Well, Hector, do you have proof on this? Listen to what I'm saying. I know for a fact CCPOA backed Newsom because it came out in the CCPOA, it has Newsom's face. And then I asked OG one time, a CO. I'm like, hey, why are we backing that guy? Like, why are we endorsing him? Right. This is when I was green behind the ear. I mean, I had probably 13 years, 12 years in the department, and still kind of new, right? And I'm like, why? They're like, cuz Hector, like, we don't back losers, right? We know he's gonna win, so we're gonna back him. Said we learned our lesson when we get we learned our lesson when we went against Arnold Schwarzenegger. Damn, I'm surprised I pronounced that shit with my lisp and my speech impediment. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, try to do 2 for 2. And we made Screw Arnold stickers, bumper stickers, and pins, and well, he screwed us all right. 15% furloughs across the board. People were selling their houses, their wives, their jet skis, their lifted trucks, their ATVs, all on the bulletin board at the PK, at the cafeteria at Centinela. You can see everything right there for sale. I'm like, damn, that one sure has a lot of miles on it. What you talking about, Hector? The jet ski or the wife? You know what the fuck I mean, man. Quit playing. Here we go. This episode right here is going to be about the CCPOA. Last time I did that, you guys checked your phone to see if you restarted it on accident. Oh, I'm having too much fun with it, right? So you're giving the money to the union. The union in return is screwing you over. Now, what is the union doing for you? Well, I'll tell you what they pretend to be doing for you. They pretend to be giving you legal representation during when you're under investigation or getting sued. Do they really do that, Hector? Yeah, they provide you with representation. Okay. Now, if that was effective, why are so many individuals getting fired? Why is there so many officers, sergeants, lieutenants getting fired? Right? Officers. I'm going to say this. Because it's going to be gold. When I went to basic training for the Army, it was right before the Iraq War. Our drill sergeants looked at us and said, look to your left, look to your right. One of your buddies is not going to make it back. And you're a kid. I was 17. I'm like, damn, that's kind of harsh, right? Man, well, they say things for a reason. Then when I went to rehab for my alcoholism, I don't say drinking problem, but I'm an alcoholic. It's more than a problem. It's an addiction. When I went to rehab at the VA hospital, the doctor in front, or the substance abuse counselor, he's like, look to your left and look to your right. 2 of you guys are going to relapse. And I think they're just basing these off of statistics. You know, I don't think they were meaning to like throw jabs or be rude or harsh. They were just being straight up. And look, man, God is my witness. God is my witness. For sure. The 2 dudes that I kicked it with, and I'm not taking shots. I will never expose anybody like that. And I myself am not exempt. I'm not exempt from relapsing. I got 13 years of sobriety, 1 day at a time, by the grace of God. And if I continue to do what I do, okay, but now I'm going down a rabbit hole. So yeah, 2 guys relapsed. So this is what I'm telling to you guys now, as COs. You better pay attention. You have 3 COs. Look to your left, look to your right. 2 of you are getting fired. All 3 of you guys are getting assaulted. With that, think about that. You have some decisions to make. I love you guys. Keep pushing forward.